So I'm about to replace my trolling motor handle. So I have a Minnkota Edge trolling motor. It has a very similar design to a motor guide motor. If you see in there, it has a loop that you have to put the cord through. It's a little difficult to focus on. But what I purchased, basically there's just a cheap wire on there before, and if you can see in there, it's kind of splitting up in there, and it broke once, so I'm just trying to get a new cord on there, replace the handle. So all I got was 5 feet of cord. This is a 1/16 wire with a vinyl cover to it. Got a 1/8 inch oval sleeve stop that I'm going to crimp on there. The outside diameter of this is roughly 1/8 inch. And then I just got a lawnmower pull start. All in total, this is 10 bucks. So as compared to the Gforce handle, which is $39 to $49 depending on which model you go with, this could be a good alternative for you. Let's walk you through the steps I'm going to take to install this. So I'm just going to start by snipping the current wire off. The best way might be to raise it up and snip it. So we got it completely cleaned off. So here I got the old one off. All it involves is a little crimp holding the handle on, wrap it around the little loop like that, and then an additional crimp right there holding it in place. So the next step in the process is going to be feeding it through this little loop down here. Feed it through the loop and go around it and come back out. So with one end through the top ring, we're going to pull it all the way through and try and crimp it through the top. Pull it out just enough so you can grab it with the pliers right in between. Is that right? A little more. Right there. So now all I can see is these pliers. I'm going to curl it until it comes out. There we go. Now just feed a little bit back through. So now I got both ends. I got both ends on the outside, so now I'm just going to crimp it together and feed it back in. So now we're going to take our stops. Just an aluminum piece that's going to slide over both ends of the wire. So we'll start by sliding it on the long end of the wire, just like that. So there we go. Now once we're here, we feed the other tag end through. And we're just going to try and get it as close to the loop as we can so that we can fit it back through the hole. So now we got it pretty close. I'm going to get a little more and then just crimp it in. Really pinch it down. So we got the first one on. Now we got to put the second one on. So we'll just slide that on and secure it on the small tag end. So now we just gotta fit that in there through the top, feed the cord through, and then we're almost done. So I'm still working it through. I'm just taking the pliers, working this around as I pulled the cord up to get it rotated. And we're about to make it all the way through. So I'll just finish pushing that through and then show you the end product. So I got the whole wire fed through. If you look in there, you can see the loop. And then if you watch the pin, looks very nice. Slides good. We fed it back through this bracket right here. It goes over this bar, which I also added this little piece to prevent any wear. So the last thing we want to do is put the final crimp on for the handle. So I'm just going to take my final crimp, slide it on. Slide the handle up. I'm using this double so I can fold it back on itself to prevent it from slipping. So I'll slide this back. And I don't know how far we can go with that. That seems to be pulling some of the material off, so we're going to pinch it together a little bit. So now that's locked into place. So now I'll just go and trim off the spare wire. Leave a little bit of length there. I'll stick it in and see how it looks. There we go. There you have it. Now we got a new trolling motor handle, and that should last a while. Again, this was $10. The only difficult part really was getting the linkage through this small hole. It did take probably 10 minutes to work it through. The only thing that would have made it easier is basically getting that crimp as close to the loop as you can, so you don't have to have a lot of material that it doesn't want to flex to shove through. So the closer you get it, the better off you'll be. And again, on this one, The connection I used was a little big. I'll work on getting that in a little further. But honestly, it doesn't bother me the way it is. It's galvanized steel with a green vinyl coating on it. I went with the coating so it wouldn't wear through on any of the bolts that it has to ride along. And then I added another vinyl coating piece on one of the bolts that doesn't have this little black connection, so it would protect it and prolong its life. That is typically where they'll break. So just something to be aware of. So there you have it. We got a new trolling motor handle for $10 of materials, and $8 of the dollars was in this handle. So I hope that helps you. It is possible to do on a Minnkota Edge or a motor guide trolling motor. I put a nicer handle on there that's going to last a while. So thanks for watching. If you want me to do more videos like this, comment below. Just let me know what you guys are interested in seeing. I'm always working on something, whether it's on the boat, on my truck, or around the house. So just let me know and I'll see if I have a project coming up that I can get to and show you guys how I go about it. Thanks for watching.